Hi everyone. So today I'm gonna talk about friendship and breakup. So last day actually I met my cousin and this guy was going through a breakup and he was saying that he's in a very bad state right now. He's not able to sleep. He doesn't like enjoying food. He he's not motivated for his work and everything, right? So that was the situation and he was telling that how he was so much in love. He thought about marrying that girl, and then that girl ended up dumping him, right? So, yeah, and that reminded me my own breakup that happened like way back in 2017 or something, right? And how I dealt with it, right? It took a lot of time for me, a lot of understanding. I think it took like 2 3 years to actually get out of it, right? So boys boys takes a lot of time to actually get over things, right? So I had some experience. I wanted to tell him that maybe you don't need to have take 2 3 years. Maybe you can understand now, and maybe might take 1 year to get out of it, right? To get out of that feeling. So I described him my breakup, right? Like how I was very pure about my relationship, right? Usually, I will be very sexual, very aggressive in the relationship going forward. Like at young you are, right? You have this testosterone going through, right? So you want to be sensual and these are things. And with her, uh, the girl who I was in love with, I was very pure. I wanted nothing to be done before, and I wanted to take it to this marriage. Whatever I do, I'll do after marriage. And then he was also agreeing, right? He had some affair where he was very physical and everything, but with this girl, right? The guys who think like who they really love, they're not much sexual about it. They think they want to keep it, they want it to pure, they want to love it, right? So that was the thing, right? And that is one of the mistakes which we do. I was telling him that I should think, and that thinking led me nowhere, right? You should just behave how you behave with every other girl, right? These are also girl, and they don't want to be treated like that, right? So I was telling her, I told her this. Uh, I told her like how I would talk with her for a very long time, which basically deduced my polarity. There was no mystery that I had, right? We should never talk somebody on a cell phone or like never be in a long distance. Just we should like constantly meet each other, touch each other, hang out together. This is the relationship that builds, and sex is the glue which kind of holds a relationship. If you're not being sexual with her, that is that words. He was also doing the same things. I was telling him the same characteristics which I was following. Right, fighting over text, being angry if you get ignored, like all these very feminine behaviors I used to do, and he was also agreeing that he was also doing the same thing. And what else? Yeah. And I told her that no girl. So he was telling that oh he was not giving proper time. That's why he like that girl left. I told him that that's never the case. Like I've never heard a case because you are giving less time or something. Like if you are a very good guy and capable. Actually, my cousin is not that great of a person. Like he can definitely. He's a very young right now, but he can definitely improve. And after breakup, he was telling, "Hey, I want the revenge. If she cannot be mine, I will not let her be with somebody else." So this revenge mentality he had, and that was very bad. I thought like for me, I don't remember I had this kind of exact, but I had some kind of enviness, revenge kind of thing, like, but not like doing something bad to her. Just because the revenge was like I will be so good or something that she will regret and this and that. Even that is even wrong. Even that is even wrong, right? So I told him that having the like if you really love somebody, how can you think bad about them, right? So you don't truly love them. He was telling he loved them. So probably I would say he didn't love that girl. He was just fluctuated about the idea. So I try to convince that revenge is not the option, because what I've learned with my experience, the best thing is that if you really love somebody, you have to let it go. You focus on yourself, you self improve, you find somebody who's better, who can love you, right? And in my so also I told him that my relationship was that I loved that person 51%, then the other person loved me, whatever the ratio could be. Like I was on the more side. Like there is a concept called adorer and adoree. So I was the adorer and she was the adoree, and that relationship never goes long. So right, you like the chase and everything, and that was also doing, and this guy was also doing the same thing. So I described, and he was like, "Yeah, same." Like this was a bonding session which we had for brothers, which was not there, right? So as I initially told, I'll talk about friendship, right? So remember a guy who have never gone through a breakup, and he got the love of his life he wanted, everything, and I was that guy for some time, and I really didn't made a lot of good friends because of that, because I was not able to relatable with other people. And this thing, when I had my breakup, and one of my colleague from my office was also like, I didn't know that he also had some kind of breakup, and we were in a very same state. Somehow we shared a room together, something, and then we were like really great friends because we had this common enemy breakup. We were kind of hating girls at the same time, but we transitioned that okay, the girls were not the reason. We were hitting something bad, like it was the bad situation, not the person, right? So because of those things, I was being more relatable, and then I got my best friend because of it. Because we were both same person. Like we had a common enemy. Whenever you have a common enemy, the brotherhood kind of multiplies. The same thing, the same bonding session I had with my cousin, right? Which was not before that, because he was sharing how badly he is feeling, and then I told my experiences, that, and then that kind of correlated really well. And then I told him the solution, how could you get over it. So he was very like burnt, like basically he wanted to take revenge and shit and all. He even he just confirmed with the other guy who was like, who the girl is cheating with or something, and that was very bad. I told him that was a very bad move. I would have never done that. And he was even ready to accept that girl back, if okay, if you did for a week or something, and if you regret it and still come back, I will accept that. I told him that, bro, are you like kidding me? Why would you do that? But I too had similar kind of thankfully that didn't happen in my relationship. But if that something cheating or something would happen, I could have accepted her back, because I was that foolish at that time. So yeah, I'm expecting accepting that if that thing happened, I would have probably done it, because I was so weak back then. Even my cousin was like saying that I told that is stupidity, right? As an older guy, I'm telling you that. So yeah, kind of related. And if you same something, somebody who is going through a breakup, and in that relationship, you were the chaser, you were the adorer, and the girl were adoree, right? It was never going to happen. And you texted too much, and you were there. You might be in a friend zone for a long time. That is also wrong, right? You should not like be texting constantly. The purpose of texting, now people are making it cool that, oh, your girlfriend boyfriend on the digital app. That's not actually the real relationship. Real relationship, you only use phone text to meet each other, other than nothing. And all these things should be physical. You touch each other, you spend time together. That is, I call it a relationship. And if you are in, then she is probably using you for attention. I remember that my girlfriend, the girl who I get broke up, right? She used to tell me that, hey, I didn't. Why are you so like devastated of this breakup? We were nothing. We were not that even serious. Why you were? And she told me that I never take advantage of you, because she was a very smart girl. She would make friends with a lot of people and use them for multiple things. Somebody will drop her hair, somebody will do some work, somebody will do her homework or something like this. And she was telling, I never use you in that way. Like fuck, like I told you, if you have used me, you have taken money, that would be the best case. I could have easily got over it. Money is not the problem, right? But the emotional investment she took from me, that was bad. The attention she used to take me. The attention, like for girls, is like they want attention, and boys is sex. If this both the things are not going in proportion, probably when in a bad relationship. So the whole of the conversation, right? What is it there for you, right? I am just telling, if you are going through bad breakup, there is nothing you can do about it. There is nothing. There is no guarantees that you will get her back. It's better to the in coding world we have is a saying that it's better to write a new code than correcting somebody else's code. Or you might have done this when you start a new copy or something. If your first page bad handwriting, just tear the page off and start with a fresh one. Never try to correct the painting or something. It's better to draw new. Same way, once the relationship is ruined, don't try to fix it. It's better to pull your energy to the new person. There you will succeed, I would say. So I was going like this advices which I gave, and if you're in the same state, I think you should also follow the same. There's nothing you can do to bring them back, and you have to forget the idea that you'll get her back or you will take revenge. That revenge could be anyway. Then you didn't love her on the first place. Love is about giving, and if you really loved her, let her go. Because if you love that person, you care about them and you want to do thing. Like, or if you're being selfish, then probably you didn't love them. So that is clear. Make that clear first. And the third thing you can do is, yeah, don't think about revenge. And but third thing, what I'm forgetting, third thing is, yeah, just work on yourself. Do self improvement. Do like correct yourself, improve yourself, and probably only way to forget the relationship is you finding the better person than the whatever previous relationship you had. And I never received a love, so I didn't know what love was. So when I had no breakup, I used to think that is a love when I was chasing and do something. But the second girlfriend which I met, she was so nice. She loved me more than what I loved her, right? And the treatment was different. I was treated like a king. And when I first felt that, then I felt that was a love. That although I didn't chase somebody like what I was chasing before, but I was whatever the time zone I was very confident. Other girls would get attracted to me like this at that time, right? When you're in a right relationship, you have this charisma around it. There is an aura around you that other women can feel, and they will wants to be part of it. And she used to treat me like king. She would do everything for me, and I just have to do nothing, right? And there's basically a dynamic where 50% on the other side, somebody is loving you 51%, then you are loving them back for only 49. So that was the scenario, right? And sexually, the relationship was very active, and like so many positives. And then I realized that if this is the love, what was that before, where I was chasing and everything, and that was never the love, right? That was a different kind of love. This was a different kind, and it felt, although didn't had this adrenaline what I used to have back then, but in this relation logically, if you see, I was much more peaceful. My work was very good. There was no fluctuation of my mood, like there was no mood swings because your girl get upset and now you're trying to fix it, because of that now your work is being damaged. So none of those shit. I was going gym properly, and everything was positive. Even I was not going gym with anger or something, right? I was going much with a much positive frame of mind, right? She was very, and if any of my friends try to pull my leg online in a chat or in a conversation, she will be very defensive of me. And first time somebody is fighting for you, for throughout the life you have done it for yourself, and this time somebody is standing for you, right? So that was amazing. So I described him what actual relationship looks like, and what you had is shit, and what I also had was shit. So I hope this finds you helpful if you're in that state. And yeah, I had a lot of things to say, but I'm kind of missing a lot of things. I don't know, but yeah, probably I'll make another video describing that. And one of the base good thing happened because of that breakup. Like my, I could find a lot of best friend because of it now, because a lot of male population in country and anywhere in the world is going through hard time. And if you are not going through that thing, you cannot be relatable to other folks. You cannot find friendship, right? So this hardship actually gave me one of my best friends in my life. So yeah, I lost a girl in it, but I found a best friend for a life. And girl has this their short term memory, right? What I learned through my relationship is that anything you do on a guy, it stays for a lifelong. A friendship stays for a lifelong. But whatever girl you do on date, and once you think ever, she forgets, and then she will like completely be with other guy, and she is no more you. Whatever the things you have done, all is in dust. Even with my sisters and all, right, when whatever the love we had and everything, when they get married, they became completely of their family. So you don't exist that anymore. Our priorities changes. Basically, this there is a phenomena called war bride dynamics. Basically, a woman has to, whenever the current tribe has been killed by the tribe or in a war or something, they cannot stick to emotionally to their previous partner or family or tribe. They has the evolution gave this tendency to switch and gel with a new tribe, whoever conquers them and who is living there, because there's a survival strategy, right? This is the basically survival mechanism of we people. We people cannot have grudges and feeling attached to their previous partners or previous masters or previous family, whatever you can say. So they tend to forget everything and move on with the. So that happens in wars and tribal fights and everything. That has been evolutionary happened to women, right? So they don't stick to anything seriously. That happens, and then switch. They whatever the new person, a new family in their life, they focus solely on them. That's why women accommodate, like they have this accommodation feature. They are very moldable. You can say they can adjust to new family, they can adjust to new food, new music, very easily. Even I've seen girls be like almost changing their taste, music, everything, just the person they are dating, right? So that has to be seen. But boys kind of tends to hold this for a very long time. They will die. They will choose dying than switching it. Like they are like more on the permanent side, and the girl things are temporary. They don't have this long vision, a long memory. What I say. So like for them, it's whatever you are making them feel now that is important, not what you have done in past or something you've done and you want the other person to be grateful about it. Bro, no, they they don't play with that logic, I would say. So I hope this helped you getting over the idea of revenge, or if you're going through a heartbreak up. Do share anything which you want to share in the comment. I love to help you if you're in that state, because I know how it feels stuck in that emotion. Right? I was like that. For that reason, I changed my place so that I don't see her. But once I came back home and see she, like basically I saw somewhere or something, she will basically like, I was like a pond, calm pond, and once I see her, like there is a stone in the pond and the ripples disturbs your mind. Even though sometimes the partners are very selfish. Like let's say if I do a breakup with you or somebody, like anybody, I know that you have moved on in life. I will not come and just because I was bored, I didn't have somebody to talk to, and just for my time pass or some just for my entertainment, I ruin your build thing. Because I know that the other person might have a soft spot for me. I don't take advantage of it. I'll rather be alone and not go interrupt other person. But girls are very, I don't have seen, there would be, but most of them are selfish, and they will not think like this. For me, it was very get to hard over some girl, and then after a year, or some they will reach back to my life and just try to give me that hope back. She knew that I will be excited when I hear from her. I was on the path of moving on, but these selfish bitches will come back and poke you, and whatever you moved on, all your progress will be nullified. And after a few days, they will again go back, right? So keep putting you in this bad state. So that has been bad, and I can tell you, I have been in the position where I even love the person. I did break up from my side because I genuinely love them, and I know that if I stay with them because of me, they might not have the best life. With me, they might not have, because I'm very, like, I'm not the person who, like, I know that if she stays with me, there will be problems, and I know that they would be better without me, right? And even though loving me, I pushed away myself far away from me, so that because they are still young and beautiful, they might find a guy who will love them and take care of them. Right? It's like when you are in danger, you don't want kids to be around yourself. You want to be like, I remember like some animal who is dying or when they are in danger, they leave their kids out there and they themselves put make themselves target. So they on purposefully you move away your loved ones, right? So something I felt like in that relationship, I pushed away, and there at times I wanted to talk back them and maybe regret on my decision and go back, and I could go back and ruin their life and then again come back to my original life. But whatever the progress they have made upon me will be ruined. So I have never done that. I think selfishness in my relationship and expecting this kind of thing in other girl is bro very hard. I've never seen that. Maybe you have seen that. You can tell me in comments. But I've never seen that. So the girls will most of the time. Now I feel I give a lot more respect to girls who have rejected me straight away or not done it. They haven't seeded me with any ideas or something. This is they're bored or something. This gives some kind of action. So I have respect for a lot of those girls. Even I remember in college times, I could feel somebody has some ick for me, right? And if I feel like I don't find those girls attractive, before they can make a move on me, will automatically go and block them on social media or something. Before even they realize, I can see where the things are going, right? And before when they do come, they will not find me. So it's like I'm saving them from a heartbreak, as you can say. This was a very, I'm not a very good looking or something that this kind of opportunities were there very much. But yeah, few chances were there and I wanted on purpose. But the other self was of me was telling, hey, what do you have to lose? You can have good, you can have lot of, like you will get constant sex and everything. Like I could have been very selfish and just use them somebody for my sexual lust or something, other than giving them the relationship or the love they is searching for. But I chose to not do that and save them from a bit heartbreak just before like blocking them away initially. So that, but I've seen a lot of girls not doing that. They will get attention, they will use that person. Just like I wanted to use it for lust and everything, they will use the guys for attention and everything and just ruin a lot of boys' mental health. So that's the female nature. Not female nature, anybody who is weak, right? So there in the society there are two kind of people: strong people and weak people. Strong people will say bullshit on your face. They don't regret that in future you have to align with them or they need some help from you. They are very strong. They are very secure that they are okay to have fight with you. They're okay to have different opinions other than you. They are okay to say you fuck off. So these are strong people. They will blunt. They are so much secure and they are so much powerful. They don't have to make friends with you all the time. And the weak people's game is they never want to say bad things to you on face. They want relationship with each and everybody, okay with everybody, because you never know in future who is gonna be helpful or something like this. So they never wants to ruin things and they always will hang you. So, but the strong people with them is that they reject you. That kind of saves a lot of time, feelings, and everything. That is the like that kind of people you want to surround with. Strong people who are blunt, right? Who don't put you in the place of a superposition where either you are moving forward, not moving backward. You are stuck, right? Stuck is the worst place to be on. You know, either you lose, you win. If you lose, you learn. If you win, then that's a win. But if you're stuck somewhere, that is a bad. So these weak people will never clarify things. They will always put you in suspense. That's a weak game, right? That's a weak people game. Never argue with nobody. Always maintaining good relationship with everybody. Even they don't like you, they will still be nice to you on the face and the back. They will whatever. If they had to hurt somebody, they will do it on the back. They will cheat. They will be loyal, disloyal. They were cunning like how foxes are in the like. They are not loyal to anybody in their friendship, in their family, whatever. So that is a weak people game. And then there is a strong people game, right? So women, Like it sounds very misogynic, but on some level they are weak. And those women who are not weak, which I have seen till now, are those women who are supported by a very strong people around them, very strong family, a strong father, strong mother, strong brother. So they don't have to be that weak version and be nice to everybody. Like a woman who is surrounded by a very strong person, she feel more secure and strong, and then there is a high chance she will behave like a strong person and reject and be very clarified, transparent their decision, whatever they do. They will not just, women never rejects a guy, they always keep them as leads. They don't know that future if she is gonna be left by any guy, they can still go back to their exes and make them their life partner and just live, be like leech them, right? Like in a symbiotic relationship, because they are weak. That's a weak people game. That's a parasite game. Parasites are weak. That's how they do. So women have their weak game. I'm not saying that they are bad people or something. This is nature. This is how we are made. Any weak organism has this trait, right? So always deal with strong women. Strong women is somebody who is very secure, strong. They can say opinion without. If somebody is very like it's okay to make enemies, everything, I respect them. Who's very clear about their opinion, who is very clear. I like this person, I dislike this person, and they could say it on your face. Those are the strong women. And if you are able to get yourself a strong woman is not like boss babe or something. No, strong women are like they have this sense of security, right? They're very secure because of their family, father, brother, whatever, sister, whatever they are with. They provide so much backing to them that these girls became very strong, and they can just take fight with anybody. They don't have to be nice to everybody. I've seen the videos, and when this Palestine-Israel war was going on, and some of the media was saying, "Oh, you can see there's Israeli victims, right? They were very well taken care of. Whenever, even when they were leaving this Palestine, I'm not taking sides anywhere. It could be like any place in the world where terrorists are picking hostage and hostage being nice to them, while these terrorists are leaving this hostel, they will farewell, bye, and everything. Because the girls know that I cannot, until I go to my safe place, I don't want to revolt against them. I don't want to say bad thing, because they still hold the power. They still hold the trigger to fuck with them. So they still be nice and everything, right? Same girls are like this. Uh, so I hope I didn't bash women for no reason in this video. But I never blame women. I think the God whoever made us like this. If I was a weak person, my strategy would be the same. Right? I would not like to behave like a strong man and take fights with everybody. So if I were a woman, I would have done the same thing. So no hatred to any of the women if they are doing this thing, because this is a life, how we deal with. So if I would, I would have done the same thing. I will be more like cunning, what I feel like. But yeah, I would say love is giving. I think it's a strong and rich people game. Poor people are not allowed to love, I would say. Even they love, they won't receive the love what they want. So love is about giving. If you don't have enough, you cannot give, and if you're poor, you cannot give. So love is a gift. It's a giving thing, right? I've already made a video about love. You can check out in my playlist somewhere back down. So I hope this helps. Probably see you in the next one. Do comment, share your views, opinion on this one. I love to read them and reply to you so that we have this conversation going on. So we'll see you in the next one.